There we go. Alright. Now my model's broken. One more second. Having some technical difficulties after switching streams here. Check. Check. Alright. Alright, sorry about the technical difficulties there. I've been having to switch out a lot of stuff in OBS because I had to set up YouTube as its entirely own thing versus my normal Twitch setup. But, so what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be going for the Gourmand achievement in Peak. I've actually had several attempts at this, none of them went pretty well. Usually end up falling off around the tropics. But the last couple of times I've tried it, the tropics have been extraordinarily hard. Alright, camera is in position. I'll go ahead and play offline this time. Made the mistake last time and played online and the servers crashed in the middle of the run. What is going on with my dude's arms? Yeah, this is a normal way to stand. So hi. How are you all today? I'm feeling a little stiff, as you can tell, recovering from the recent plane wreck. There we go. Alright, since we struggled so hard to get it, I'm going to throw on the mushroom hat. Maybe it'll be good luck or something. We were wearing the mushroom hat when we got the flower hat from doing the naturalist achievement. Alright, and as usual, gonna drop it down to tenderfoot, that way we don't have to worry about the fog, we can take our time, look around as needed. Hi there, Jonna. Thank you for noticing. I too agree that the mushroom hat rocks. It has been one of the hardest ones for me to get. Took about, I don't know, like 6 runs or so. And Bing Bong, you know what we're here for today. You helped me out the other day. You helped me find the bee's nest. Hopefully today we can get it. I do not need the guidebook. Alright, let's see. Bing Bong's the man. I never leave Bing Bong behind. Well, the one time I did leave him behind is I knew I was gonna die in my quest, so. Okay, the first thing we gotta do to get the Gourmand achievement is we have to find coconuts here on the shore. We have to essentially take one food item out of each of the first initial areas and cook it. And I am not seeing any coconuts. Oh, there's some. And it's on a short tree. Alright, we got a coconut. Nope, didn't throw it hard enough. Alright, we gotta take a coconut half. I'm actually gonna run back to the plane to cook it. And I'll just keep it on me for whenever we need food. Alright, cooked cocoa nut. Hopefully the shore's not too bad today. I haven't had a chance to play today, so I do not know any good trails or anything just yet. Oh, I could actually try for the balloon achievement this time. Alright, Bing Bong, you hold on to the grappling hook. And I'll shove a balloon in my backpack to make it lighter. Keep also trying for the take flight achievement. Kind of doing that one on the side, so if I find balloons, I take them with me, but I haven't really been, like, pushing hard for that one. Thick mints. Oh, the thick mints brought the weight way back up. That's because they thick. Let's see, some more trail mix. Bonus energy is always good. Okay, so it almost looks like we can go straight down the middle here. Actually, it'll be easier with pointing. We can go sort of straight down the middle, possibly get up here, and then start working our way back across. It seems like if we get out onto this, we can go up, but like getting up there by itself would be hard, so starting in the middle should be easy. May be wrong, we'll see. Alright. And I think the next ring up was here? Shouldn't be too hard of a climb. May end up hitting extra energy, but possibly not. Uh-oh, starting to slip here. I'm gonna have to, enjoy the wall just a little bit. I do not remember where the bridge played into all of this. I'm pretty sure I can just go up this way and be fine. Maybe wrong. Alright, so let's see. Pardon the cough there. I don't know why, but like the past 2 or 3 runs I've had, the tropics have just ate me alive. I don't know if there's just been bad seeds the past couple of days. I haven't seen too many people complain about it, though. Like, I know I'm not the most skilled peak player, but I think I've learned a lot in the time I've been playing. I have about, what, 16, 20 hours into the game now. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we should be able to weasel up here, then get across to that area, and from there should be a pretty slick way up. And this time, we need to remember to use our binoculars to actually look out and see what we can see in the tropics versus jumping down. Because I keep getting excited how far we've made it, and then I jump down into the tropics and I have no idea where to go. Okay, starting to get a little bit hungry. Gonna go ahead and eat the coconut. Since it's cooked, it should give us a little bit of bonus stamina, not much. I know I said we'd kind of hook back, but I think I'm just gonna go up this way instead. It looks like this is gonna be easy enough. Gotta be willing to change your plans on the fly. Stay nimble. Okay, I see why when I was looking from below I wanted to go over that way, because it looks like there's more opportunity to get up over there. Maybe there's a way back this way. Wasted some of my extra stamina, not too bad though. So chat, how are you all doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good myself. I've been kind of tired today. But it's also kind of hit a cold streak here, so whenever I get cold, I get sleepy. I'm kind of like a lizard, I guess. You're telling me that's green. To me, that does not look green whatsoever. Whatever. Alright, bandage. Probably gonna... Well, I'll go ahead and keep it for now. Go ahead and open the scroll. Where did everyone go? I had such a wonderful nap, but when I woke up, the rest of the troop was gone. I'm sure they're just around the corner. They wouldn't be so foolish as to break Rule 0, just because I needed a little lie down. Little did he know. Okay, for the Pandora's lunchbox. I know it's a controversial item, but you can actually do some pretty cool stuff with it. Like if you get way too poisoned or whatever, you can use that to sort of like change what status effect is hurting you. So I try to keep it around if I can. Okay. So to not screw it up this time. This one doesn't look as viney as the one the other day, which I think was the Sunday map. The Sunday map was quite hard for me. I can't tell if that's just a flat wall. If that's a flat wall, we're gonna have to alter course. But it does look pretty generous as far as ledges and stuff this time versus having to run way out onto the vines. Let's see. I can't really see around that barrier, but it does look like we could possibly wedge our way up through there. We'll try it. I'm not seeing too many skinny trees on the mountain, so we may need to stay on the floor to find the bee's hive. Okay, and so part 2 of Gourmand takes place here in the tropics. What we have to do is we have to find a beehive and get a honeycomb. Once you get the honeycomb, I did not think that through. I am going to fall to my death if I keep going. Okay, so we have to get the honeycomb and cook a piece of the honeycomb. You can cook it on either the portable stove or, like when we get up to the campfire at the top, you can cook it up there as well. Alright. So the last couple of times I've played, I've had luck finding bees for some reason on the left-hand side of the map. Every time that music kicks in, I always jump just a little bit. I think I have it pretty turned down for you all, so it shouldn't be too jump scary, but... Nope. Apparently the mic can pick up when I sniffle. Sorry about that. I thought my compressor was running, but apparently not. But yeah, it's weird. I haven't changed anything as far as my mic, and I transferred a lot of my settings over from my Twitch profile, and for some reason the mic just was not working whatsoever. I was messing around with my USB software earlier today, so that could cause part of it. Yellow. I think yellow gives bonus stamina. Yes, it does. Actually, I don't want to make the same mistake I did last time, so let's head back down. So last time I was trying it, I made it all the way to the top of the tropics. And didn't have a bee's nest, or honeycomb on me. So I had to climb all the way back down, ended up slipping and dying. C'est la vie. Do I take the portable stove? Let's see, what all do I have in my bag right now? I don't think we're getting the balloon this time. But this is going to increase the weight significantly. Don't need no energy drink around here. So hello to everybody just joining. We are on a quest to unlock the Gourmand achievement here in Peak. Hope you all are having a lovely evening. I have not seen a single bee's nest down here on the floor. Huh. Alright. Let's try a level up, I guess. If anybody knows where it's spawning today, just give me a shout. I know it can be hard to describe, but I am willing to try and listen because I want to knock this one out. So I've been playing with a lot of the achievements, trying to get all of them done. I've been doing pretty well. I had a very hard time with the mushroom one. Because I would always get to, like, the, what's it called? The caldera. And I would be missing just, like, one mushroom. Like, there was a few times I would get that far, and I'm like, well, I know the button mushroom can sometimes spawn right at the end. But, I don't know, it was still tough. Why did you grow that way? Nope. Gonna start losing too much stamina, gotta head down. Gotta wait for the rain. Yeah, I should be able to make that without too much trouble. If I fall and die, I want that on my epitaph. I used to always tell, I know this can be kind of dark, but I used to always tell everybody, like, I don't care what you put on my gravestone, I just don't want my last words to be, hey guys, watch this. So. Oh, is that a beehive? What is that? It may be a king's fruit. Let me go stick my face in it and find out. Well, crap. Alright, killing time while the rain dies down. So yeah, out of the achievements, what have you all thought has been the hardest achievement for you so far? For me, like I was saying, I struggled the most with the mushroom achievement. I decided I was going to do a naturalist run kind of randomly the other day over on Twitch, and I don't know what happened. All of a sudden I just nailed every bit of the climbing, didn't have too much of an issue, got straight up to the top without too much hesitation, and right at the end, like, to do naturalist, a lot of times it helps to have, like, the rope cannons and the chain launchers and all that stuff at the very end, once you start getting really weak on stamina. Well, all of a sudden at the very end, lo and behold, at the end of the caldera, there was just a ton of rope launchers and chain launchers in the, like, 4 chests that are out there. And I even had, like, anti-rope. So I just filled my bags with all of those and Bing Bong, and we made it to the top. All natural. I was watching a video earlier today about Peak, and it was saying that doing the run, jump, and grab is actually very, very detrimental to your stamina compared to just, like, walking off and grabbing it. Something about running and jumping puts extra stress on your stamina, but I mean, there's a lot of scenarios where if, like, I would have walked off there, I wouldn't have cleared the distance, so I don't know. That other side over there definitely looked like an easier way up. I could probably loop back this way and get up just fine. The rain in the tropics, man. Honestly prefer the blizzards in the Alpine. At least that, there's a good way to avoid it. Like I know here you can go into caves and stuff too to avoid the rain, but there's a lot more of the shore that's outside. Or sorry, the tropics. I can hear bees. Like I would have to turn it up very loud for you all to be able to hear it, but I can hear them here. And it's when I face this way. Go in serious mode, I have to put both of my headphones on. I normally only wear one when I'm streaming so I can hear other stuff going on in the house, but where would they be? Once it stops raining, I can get a better idea, but they sound like they're like right here. Or is that just part of the background noise of the tropics in general? I need to know if I need to go down another layer. Like, I would really rather avoid it if I could. But if the bees are here, I will go get them. Yeah, I can hear them this way. Oh, it's getting louder. Well, that sucks. They're way up there. Come on, rain. I would have liked to have got more than one piece just because, like, this stuff is so good for, building up extra stamina. Alright, I can take my headphone off. Don't have to be as in a serious mode. Let's go ahead and place the stove. Go ahead and cook this to get this out of the way, because I hate the tropics. Yeah, right. And that should lower my weight. Now I just gotta get back up to where I was at. Oh, yay. I was legitimately excited about that piece. Alright. Put that back in my pocket. Rain. Why? Okay. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. Looks like there's a pretty clear path back up. To not take us forever and a day to get up to the next zone, I'm going to try to just power through as much as I can, even with the rain. I meant to look this up the other day. So this little character here reminds me so much of Frog Detective, like from the Frog Detective series. Did Aggro Crab or Landfall actually have something to do with that? Because I remember way back in the day there was a all-Android game console called the Ouya. And with it there was a game that was pretty cheap at the time from a very new indie dev, and it was the Frog Detective series. And I just, like, it wasn't necessarily my cup of tea. Like, I thought it was kind of funny and stuff, but, like, I was just appreciative to have somebody making something for the Ouya, and it was cool to see somebody embrace new tech for once. Okay, so I think that would be a bad way for us to go. We'll go down here. Yes, this is the way we saw earlier. The fact that we already have a cooked honeycomb is a sign that we are already doing better than I was yesterday over on Twitch. Maybe YouTube will be good luck. Who knows? Alright, so should be able to get up there and up. Thankfully, we actually took time and looked this time. Come on. That blew way more stamina than what I wanted it to. I was trying to hit it right at the end of the main stamina bar. Oh, no. Gotta go back down and wait a second. Eh, whatever. I got bonus stamina. This looks a bit more precarious than I would like. Ow. Yeah, I'll crawl through it. Whatever. Looks like there is a standy area back here. Okay, once that poison dips off, I'm probably going to eat the other honeycomb just to boost our bonus stamina. Looks like there is a way up here, but we are getting hit with the rain again. I think last time, or like when I was standing at the shore and looking in, I was thinking about crossing back over to there, if that's what I saw previously. Not sure, though. Alright, eat that for the big bonus. And... actually, let's walk up here first, and then start climbing. Oh yeah, that wasn't bad at all. No. Bad bomb. There's been so many times playing this that I end up climbing up a hill, and the first thing I come face to face with is one of these friggin' bombs. What is that? Is that one of the poison ones, or one of the explodies? Alright, we're gonna have to wait for the rain to stop, and then we can possibly work our way out, up, and around. I hope. Unless there's something cave-like back here. Alright, rain should be stopping here shortly. Should be able to go ahead and clear it. Unless there's just not a safe place up here. Nope, there we go. Not too shabby. I shouldn't have to cross back over, right? No, I should be able to make this. Wait, how did I get that turned around? I thought the smoke would have been... like, that way. No, there it is. The hell, man? Not even gonna take the piton. I probably should have waited that part out on the vine because that was risky, but like I said, I'm going to try to hurry through this portion. That way we can get on to whatever the third zone is. I haven't even looked up the schedule today. I don't know if it's Mesa or Alpine. I am woefully unprepared today. Which one's the bag Kingsbury? Isn't it the yellow one? I can't remember, but we don't need it. We're about to get a marshmallow. Again, sorry about the sniffles if you heard that. What are we getting from this one? Yep. Why did you cancel? Cure-all. Actually, cure-all is no. Pandora's lunchbox would be better for my needs. Yeah, I think I'll stick with what we got. Ooh, trail mix. I'll go ahead and grab a bandage just in case, because this next area is more dangerous. Let's see what we get. Ooh, mesa. This will actually be one of my first legitimate attempts at the mesa. And I feel bad saying that, but like, I was spending a day goofing off with the cannon glitch, and I wasn't even trying to achievement scum or anything like that. I was just playing around with the cannon. And I didn't even think I'd done it right, and all of a sudden I flew past the mesa to the peak. And then I died at the same time the helicopter showed up, so it bugged me out. So I only got a portion of the achievements for completing the game. So after that I tried to redeem myself by going back in and going for the naturalist, which I figured would be a little bit harder than just crossing the game normally. Like, I've seen the concepts of what to avoid and what to do here, so I shouldn't be too out of my element, but this will technically be my first time traversing the mesa on foot, I should say. So if I remember properly, there's the tornadoes we gotta look out for. There are insects like the scorpion and the antlion. And there's prickles. Yes, you go into the sun, you get burned. Fair enough. And that tornado is getting uncomfortably close. Well. And that's why I carry Pandora's lunchbox. I'm gonna eat that to regain some health. I will try to remove my thorns. Alright. Oh! Something knocked me down there. What was that? Oh, did I lose all of them? What knocked me down? Oh, was it one of those? One of the tumbleweeds? Oh, I still got more thorns in my arm, and I don't think I can get my own. Okay, so those went away. Oh, can I actually cure burns that way? Alright. Did you stick me to another friggin' cactus? You son of a gun. Let me get to the shade. Alright, this is potentially, oh no, I didn't get it in time. And I'm getting more and more thorns. Okay, I am hurt. Uh-oh, I'm going to black out. I think this may be the end of our run. You know how earlier I was talking about being woefully unprepared? Yeah, alright. Well, we gave it a valiant attempt today. But that is about all I have time for this afternoon, unfortunately. I do like the interface and stuff here. I'll have to come back and check it out. It looks like from the live video, though, that my avatar may be stuck up in the corner the entire time. If that's the case, that is not my intent. I thought I'd set it to where it only shows at the end of the video, but we will have to see. I'll go back and rewatch the VOD and see how it looks. But you all have been lovely tonight. I have been your host, Mortal Glitch. We tried for the Gourmand badge. We didn't quite get there, but we will eventually. But as always, remember, whatever happens, happens. You just gotta keep doing you. Thanks, and good night.